Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel SAP Navigator, your guide to SAP ST expertise. In today's video, we will be talking about a key concept in SAP S4HANA, that is BP role grouping. Okay. Before going to video, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel to get more videos on this. Okay, today we will understand what is role grouping in BP and why it is used, and also I will show you where it will fit in business partner configuration process. So if you are preparing for interviews and are working on S4HANA implementation, so this is something you must know. Okay, so let's go into the video. What is business partner? Because like we might already know about the business partner. So what is business partner? Business partner is a single point of entry for master data in which SAP S4HANA combines customer master, vendor master and employees data, credit management data. So business partner can be anyone who can involve in the business. Either he can be customer, he can be vendor, he can be contact person. Okay, he can be anyone who involves in the business partner. So how we will create BP for it? So there is a transaction in SAP. So there we will create BP. So and we will assign all the relevant roles. Okay, so every partner will behave based on the role we have that we assigned. Okay, so role grouping basically combines all the relevant roles and it will make it as a group. So what are the BP roles? So BP roles, like it defines how particular partner behaves within the company. So based on the role we can distinguish whether he is a customer or whether he is a vendor. Okay, so for example, for general role we have 000 general role, right? So there we will have having the general data like a name, address, email, and phone number and language. So if he is a customer, we have standard roles at FLCU01, FLCU00 for the sales and distribution and customer finance data. And if it is a vendor, FLV01 for the purchasing data and FLVN00 for the accounting data. Okay. So what is role grouping? So role grouping is logical grouping of related BP roles. Like I said, what are the customer? Let's say if you take the example of the customer. So what are the customer related groups? Here it is. So these two are the customer related group, the basic roles I'm saying. Okay, we will be having credit management, contact person roles. So that is, forget about those things. These two are the basic one. So if he is a customer, you should process with the sales and distribution roles and the finance company code data roles. Okay, these two. Okay, so we can club both the business roles and we can club it as a role grouping, and also it will allows maintenance of multiple roles together. Okay, instead of going and selecting the customer sales role one time and you will maintain the data, and again you have to come back to again BP role, and there you have to maintain company code data. So instead of that one, you can create all the roles at a time. Okay, so that it will improve efficiency and ensure and consistency also maintained. So why we use role grouping? Business case. Look, this is the business case why we are using role grouping. First thing is efficiency. So maintain multiple roles in one go. So like let's say your business migrated from ECC to S4HANA. So ECC we will have in customer master XA01 and vendor master. Sorry, customer master in BD01 and vendor master is XK01, right? So similarly, like but coming to S4HANA, where that all are integrated as a BP. So the user who is creating the customer master or vendor master should be aware of the BP, business partner functionality. So it is a new concept to him. So every time he has to select the relevant roles for the customer, relevant roles to the vendor, right? So user must be competent to create a BP. So this will allow user to rather than going multiple roles, so user will select only one role. That one role will have all the roles relevant to the customer. Okay, reduce effort. So no need to switch between the roles. Like reduce effort means like so first he has to go with company code role, and then he has to come to sales and distribution role. So instead of switching between the roles, you can only select the only one role. So customization define groupings for business end. So like I said, it is user friendly. So then we don't need any competent user for it. So we simply inform user to, okay, you just use this role, so that this role will having all the relevant roles for the customer, or else all the relevant roles for the vendor. So that how we can it can be useful for the business also. So this is the configuration part in SAP. So where we went to the define role grouping. So in SPR working cross application components, SAP business partner, under this business partner node. So if you go to basic settings, so here under the role definitions you will find a node called define role groupings. Okay, this is a small concept, okay, but it will have a huge impact for the business, like in not impact, like a huge benefit I can say. Even though it is a small concept, it will have a good benefit for the business. Okay, so this is the example case I want to show you in the system. So let's say I will take the example of the customer. Okay, so customer having the general data, so where we have name and address like email, right? So phone number, all these details, and the customer and company code data, so where we will have the reconciliation account, all these details as company code data. So this is the company code role, and this is the sales and distribution role. So what could be the sales area, what could be the order probability, okay, who and all the partner functions, okay, delivery priorities, all this we can maintain it here. So what I will do, I will create a role grouping. So while creating the BP with that grouping role, all the above three roles, okay, these three roles can be displayed at BP level together. Okay, that's how role grouping will work. Okay, let me take you to the system. So let me take you to the SAP system, and I will show you how to configure the role grouping, and I will create one customer using that role grouping. Okay, let me take you to the SAP. Okay, so I opened SAP. So let me go to the BP transaction code is BP. So before configuring that role grouping, so I will show you how normal BP will be created by switching the roles. Okay, I will select the organization. Okay, so I want to create customer for it, so let me select the BP grouping. So here, okay, let me create. So this he can see create in BP row. Here you can see all 6 zeros, which is a business partner general data. Okay, so where we will create a name, okay, address, and if you go to communication data, language, telephone, mobile number, email, all those things. Okay, and so then if I save it, then only BP will be created. Okay, then after that what I will do, if I want to create customer, then I will create customer. So this is for the customer master sales and distribution row. Okay, so here you can see sales and distribution is activated. Okay, so then I can create the customer sales and distribution rows. And if I want to create a company code data, FLCU00, so then I will select this PP row, then it will have the company code. You can see that how many times I'm switching between the rows to create a customer, because to create a customer I need general data, company code data, and sales and distribution data. So every time I need to select the relevant role for it. Okay, you got it, right? So every time I need to go to select the relevant role for it. Like what I will do, BP role grouping means, like I will select one role. Okay, so I will select one role. That role will have all the three roles. Okay, that's how it will work. So no need to switch between the roles. So I will whatever I want, I will simply click on here and I will create it. Okay, let me take you to the configuration. So go to SAMD screen. So cross application components and SAP business partner. Whether it is SAP, SAP business partner. Under this SAP business partner, so under this basic settings, business partner roles, inside you can see that define role groupings. So don't get confused with define BP roles. So this define BP roles like FLCU00, FLCU01 is there, right? So company code data and sales and distribution data. For that, if you want to create any G role, so you can go with the define BP roles and define role grouping. So I'm creating the role grouping. So define role grouping. So let me create my role grouping CUST. Okay, role grouping name is CUST. Customer role group. Customer role group. Okay, so I'm here now I'm creating the role. So let me save it. Okay, so then I create the role group. So then I have to here once I create the role grouping role, so then I have to assign the BP roles to the role grouping. So then only system will know what under the roles can undergo under this role grouping. So let me go there. So CUST, right? So I want to create general data. So 1 2 3 4 6 zeros. Business partner general data FLCU. Let me take you to the drop down so that it will be easy to understand. So FLCU double zero. So customer financial accounts. So this is for the company code role, and sales and distribution role as well. I will select. Zero one, right? So no issue. Here it is 01. So what I did, I created the role grouping as CUST, and then I assigned the BP role to that role grouping. Okay, you got it, right? So let me save it. So that is also saved. So these are the categories. This is a different topic. I will show you in another video. Okay. So then I create a role grouping and assign a role. That's it. Okay, you don't need to do anything. As I said, this is simple topic but effective. So let me go to creation of BP. So create organization. So here, what is the role grouping I created? CUST, right? So you look for CUST. This one. See, CUST role grouping. So the moment you can observe, the moment I am selecting this role, BP role, you can see the relevant roles what under I assigned, like general data and company code data, sales and distribution data. It will be displayed here. Okay. So let me select this one. So yes. See, company code data, sales and distribution. So I don't need to go to FLCU 00, FLCU 01 again. So I will simply switch between the roles here. Okay. Let me create the name. Okay. Navigate. So I will just fill the only mandatory details. Okay, you better just forget about it. India and region 10 and language English. Okay. Okay, so I just created the 1 2 3 state. So I just created the address details. Okay, you can see address general data for it. Okay, so let me go to company code now. So see, I'm just creating this general data, and then I will directly switch it to the company code data. See, so it is same role. Instead of going to FLCU, so it is same role, right? So company code is SAP N. I will select, and I will give reconciliation account. I created, right? So then company code data, right? Instead of going to sales and distribution now, here you can see the right radio button. So I will click here, and it will take me to the sales area, right? So let me give the sales areas. SAPN, FI, and FI. So this is my role. Okay, I just click and create. Sorry, I will just click select and transfer it. Okay, then order probability. So customer price. So here also I will fill the mandatory details only. Okay, the significance and all, like I will tell you later. So I will just trying to tell you that how role grouping will useful for creating the customers or vendors. Okay. Okay, got it. So if I save here, the moment if I save here, so like all the general data, company code data and sales and distribution data, everything will be saved. I'm saving. So business partner is created. You can see business partner is created. Now if I look at there, so this is the business partner general data. Okay, now we are in display mode. So customer is created, and if I come to company code data, so under company code reconciliation account is there. So customer also created this. Now here business partner and customer is different. Why? Because like I didn't select the same number in the synchronization settings. So if I select the same number and if I assign the same number range, so both business partner and customer number will be same. So okay, so this video is all about the role grouping, so that's why I'm not showing you those details. Okay, if I come to sales and distribution, you can see this is the sales and distribution. So this is the sales org and distribution channel division. Okay, so SAP and FI. Okay, here are all details that I saved. So shipping 101, right? So this is how role grouping will work. So what you have to do, first you have to create the custom role group, and then you just simply assign the business partner roles to that custom roles, so that you know so that you can easily create the customer or vendor. Like similarly you can do for the vendor also. So for vendor also you can create one BP role grouping. So all the vendor related roles like FLV, right? So those vendor related roles, like you can assign. Okay, so you can assign to that group, so that the vendor also can be maintained similarly. Okay, that's how role grouping will work. So this same question can be asked in an interview also. So like interviewer may ask that they have a requirement, so where user will select only one role for the customer, but that all the customer relevant role should be radio button should be populated at the BP screen, so that user no need to select each role every time. So how we will achieve it? So that's how interviewer will ask a question. So then you can simply say there is a concept called BP role grouping, or else there is a feature called BP role grouping. So where we can create the custom BP role, and then we can assign the relevant all the business partner roles to that BP role grouping. So if while using the BP, while creating the BP, if you can use that custom BP role grouping instead of BP roles, so user will be able to get all the relevant customer roles or vendor roles based on settings. So that's how you can tell to the tell to the interviewer. Okay, that's how it will work. So okay, so that's it for today, guys. So hope like you understand the concept very well. So if you have any doubts, please feel free to comment on the video, or else if you have any questions, or if you want to know any new concepts or advanced concept, you just let me know in the comment section, so that I will try to post it in my YouTube channel. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel, SAP Navigator. So thanks for watching. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.